I'll get around to this here quickly. Someone asked me, knowing that I've been with the university for 30 years, I said, well, what do you think about the university? I thought very quickly of when Gandhi went to London and he toured the slums outside of London. This is, in the 1940s and 50s, and then all this media clutch afterwards asked him, Mr. Gandhi, what do you think of Western civilization? And he said, I think that would be a very good idea. And I thought very quickly, well, what do you think of the University of Latin? And I said, well, I think that would be a very good idea because you can't have a university without having true protection for free speech, to seek and teach the truth without fear and without favor. There's a long, noble history of dissent and muckraking, and we've been called gadflies. Chuck Hamill, one of my mentors, he was called gadflies. I've been called it. And I went back, and he considered it a negative term, and I went back and looked in the literature, and it was first used by Plato when he was writing about Socrates, when he was on trial for his life, and Socrates said, you need people like me. You can kill me, but you're going to hurt yourself more than you hurt me because you need this kind of dissenting opinion. There's been a lot of psychology done around disconfirming attitudes and perspectives put in decision-making processes, and they find that that makes the decisions better. I mean, you've got a long string of people from Emerson and Thoreau. I won't bore you with the whole history of this, and then Ida Tarbell around the turn of the century, bringing down the Rockefeller Standard Oil Trust. And then you've got, of course, that was a big one. The folks, Gandhi and then Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Nelson Mandela. These are some people that have really stepped out. I work with people in Nigeria, and I was in El Salvador earlier this year, and people had paid the ultimate price for standing up against a mining project there. And I was visiting with families who had lost, whose loved ones had been murdered by right-wing death squads simply because they stood up and opposed this gold mining project.